Hey everyone, welcome to my last part of my playthrough of Ace Combat 2.
Pursuit of giant submarine. Emergency. We have received information that the enemy's giant submarine managed to escape just before our attack on their headquarters. Take off immediately and track down this submarine. Target. Enemy's giant submarine. Good luck. Blow this sucker out of the water.
So yeah, just like the name, Pursuit of Giant Submarine, there's only a single target in this whole mission, and that is the submarine. So I go back in the F-22 and just in the codename Last Resort. And this is the shortest mission that I've ever done in this entire playthrough. I think I did this mission in a little bit over a minute. I mean, I've completed this mission in under a minute before, but it just takes very good timing because you gotta kill the targets in a good way. But you may be thinking, the submarine is the only target in this entire mission? You don't say that just yet, because there is actually a burst missile, burst missile that is going to be fired out whenever you destroy it. As soon as you destroy the submarine, a SLBM right here, and it's best that you shoot this thing down with your machine gun. So I got behind it very easily and shot it down with ease. So there you have it. The shortest mission in the entire game of this playthrough. I'm not sure if it's the entire game, because I know that some people can have trouble trying to keep up with the burst missile. I forgot what the SLBM really stood for. I'll put it as an annotation. I'll put it right here. Just a little over a minute, we're still a Major General. And we're now on the last mission. Attack on the enemy's headquarters fortress.
Attack on the enemy's headquarters fortress. This is an unexpected matter. As soon as we had confirmed the destruction of the enemy's headquarters, we identified the existence of a secondary headquarters fortress. This fortress seems to be the enemy's last defense. Attack the enemy's headquarters and wipe out the coup d'etat. Target. Enemy's headquarters fortress. This is the chance we've been waiting for. Go out there and give them hell. We're all praying for your safe return.
And hell that we want to give to you, and hell that what we shall give to them. And there is the ZOE commander, the ADF-01 Falcon. This is where the ADF-01 actually debuted. It's actually a playable aircraft in the Ace Combat 5, Ace Combat 0, and some of the other Ace Combats. But in this game, it's just an enemy only. And this mission we have to shoot down the power plants and then destroy the entire fortress to finish off the coup d'etat. And if some of you guys aren't really familiar with the term coup d'etat, I'm sure that some of you probably learned that word during during world history class. You'll learn that word. Well, either one of the history classes, you'll learn that word. A coup d'etat is basically a rebel group that tries to oppose a government. Basically guys from the same government, but they just form a rebel group to oppose that same government. And is the ZOE commander. This guy takes 4 missiles to shoot down. And the thing about this guy is, even though I didn't show it to you on this part, he can actually shoot missiles backwards. You know how like the B-52 can shoot his gun, their gun backwards, right? But well, the ADF-1 can shoot its missiles backwards, which can pretty be surprising if you get too close to him. So if you want to play it safe, don't get too close to him. And I bet you're wondering where that missile came from. Well, they're actually from an underground missile launching system. So we can't take out the missiles at this area. They're installed underground and are indestructible. What I'm doing right here is I'm just destroying the parts of the fortress, so I went out to some of the parts of the fortress, so that way I wouldn't have to deal with them later. And then after I took out some of the parts of the fortress, I was going to take down more of the F-15s. And these guys are top guns. And the thing about these F-15s, every time you kill a couple of them, they'll fly out of the fortress. Those guys are infinite. These F-15s are infinite. So I decided to, since I was at a pretty good rank, I thought I'd just try to go on a killing spree with these guys and just keep shooting at them until I had either I had one missile left, or if I was getting low on fuel. And on this part, I got it down to one missile and still had pretty good fuel to go on. As you can, I'm sure you saw that green square coming out of the fortress. That was another F-15. These guys will, every time you shoot down a couple of them, they'll fly out of the fortress. And this mission can really increase your rank a lot if you kill quite a bit of them. So I thought I'd do something that's worth it for a final part of the playthrough, and that's go on a killing spree and raise up my rank. You know, go out, you know, it's sort of going out with a bang to a very, very excellent game. Oh, man, it looks like that thing I tried to wake myself off after that last commentary I did not too long ago. It didn't work too well. Because usually when I hear like a loud sound, it usually wakes me up. And I know this may sound kind of weird. I just try to like mess with my face to like. I mean, I know it sounds kind of weird messing with my own face, but it's just something that helps me wake up. It makes me help keep my eyes open. Either if I mess with my face or if a loud sound goes off. I mean, it would be kind of nice to be able to at least take a rest during college. I mean, whenever you get done with your assignments, or if you don't have anything to make up or anything. But if you have to be there for the entire hour, I mean, it would be nice to take a little nap, but apparently you can't do that in college. They wouldn't allow it. They won't allow it. Which kind of sucks. It's probably because since we have some of us have short time periods in college that, like, I just have morning classes. I thought I'd go ahead and have morning classes just so I could just get my classes out of the way for the day, and just if I have homework, I'll be able to have enough time to study and work on it. Plus get a couple, plus maybe go to sleep and or just relax. Just have the rest of the day off for relaxation. Or if I were to try and get a job. I'm still trying to get a job. Maybe I could try to work at my local GameStop, or maybe at one of the restaurants and be a busboy. I mean, I would prefer to just work up at GameStop and be a game advisor. I mean, it's just that I thought that would be the best job for me since I know a lot about games. I mean, I kind of wish I would just have the job of just sorting out games and just putting all the accessories and all that in like a very, very good place. I mean, I didn't really want to have a job of just operating the cash register and stuff like that. But I'm afraid that's the only thing I'm afraid that's the main part of the job, is just operating your cash register. I mean, I wouldn't want to work on like a big convention, whether if a new game came out, like I've been to the convention of when the launch of the release and launch of Modern Warfare 3, and it was quite crowded. I just didn't think it would be that good to work during a convention, so that's why I'm probably gonna like have a time period of maybe 2 to 6 or 2 to 7 or something like that. The reason why I have it like till 6 or 7 is because I want to have enough time to work on my homework if I haven't finished it from earlier, or I just want to study. I mean, sometimes I think having a job can be a bad idea, even though I'm still in college, because I think college is the most important thing that I have in my life, in my path towards my life right now. And I'm trying to not really screw up in history again, so I need to do more studying. Or I just need to have more tutoring time. Because of what I said in my last video, I didn't really make good grades because they were just something that I didn't really understand about. Even though I do my homework and I do study, but it's just that I must have had like wrong answers, and since some of those questions, and if you try to find the answer, if it doesn't really come out of the book, it kind of gets a little bit of a problem. So I need to have like go to like a tutoring room or something like that. And plus, I hope I don't really have that many essays to worry about in my English class, but my math class and my microeconomics classes shouldn't be a problem, because I passed math with these. I just happen to be good at math for some reason. I mean, math's been pretty much my strength. I never failed it, or I never failed any of my classes, to be honest. I mean, however, I nearly failed a couple of them. I mean, I made a couple C's, but I didn't really care. All I cared about was just passing the classes, and passing the classes is what's important. Even though if you get higher grades, it'll give you like a better start in college and stuff like that, but I didn't really care. I mean, having a better start in college is great, but all that matters is passing, because I didn't want to stay in high school for additional years. I mean, I'm hoping I don't have to take History 1301, even though I made a D and I passed it. Yeah, D's are considered passing in community colleges, but sometimes it may not transfer to towards your degree plan, and may have to take it again. I just hope I don't really do it. I just hope 1302 would kind of replace that. I guess I better stop talking about college. Just talking about it just kind of makes the days go by faster, and then my first day of my second semester will just come right before I know it. Like it'll just start out me watching TV and like 10 o'clock in the morning, and then all of a sudden it's time for bed. It pretty much just has been like that throughout this entire Christmas break. And I kind of wish that my break kind of lasted a little longer. Or I kind of wish just I would be able to have my video game design career, just not have to require a degree. I mean, because I know for a fact I'm gonna have to get my bachelor's in order for me to become a video game designer. I kind of wish it was an associate's degree, or just not a degree at all. Because I know if I could have been a wrestler, if I was strong enough and well trained, I wouldn't even have to have a college degree to have that job. I mean, I understand wrestling is kind of stupid nowadays. Yeah, and I kind of agree with you, but I mean, hey, it's just a good job to do, since you don't even have to require a college degree, and plus you make a crap load of money for doing that. For just wrestling and attending all those world events. I mean, it just seems like just doing anything that just traveling around the world making money for doing certain things. I just think that just kind of sounds like my kind of thing. But then again, I could just maybe just doing gaming conventions like machinima. I mean, if I could have a position in machinima, that would be so awesome. Now shooting this last F-15 was kind of a bit of a problem because I needed to save that one single missile left. I had to shoot it down with a gun, and it sort of did take a while trying to get into a good position. Because I had to keep my plane steady in order to get a good shot at him. And then there was that other F-15 right behind me trying to shoot at me. But I ended up killing this one. Now I shoot that last target with my gun. And I save the last missile for the primary target inside the fortress, which you'll find out here in a little bit. Yeah, I slept with a machine gun. Finally, after killing him, I go to the last target, the last part of the fortress. I make a couple runs and shoot it down with my machine gun, since I needed to obviously save up that single missile. And since I only had one missile left, it just kind of reminds me of that part from Top Gun where Maverick only had one missile left to shoot down a target. It just kind of reminds me of that. And we shot down the last part of the fortress after this next run. We shoot down this last part in this next run. Okay, the exterior of the fortress is destroyed. Now we have to fly inside. Yeah, my battery was was about to die, so I had to take a little bit to charge it and then get right back at it. And as you can see by that arrow on the radar, yes, we're going to be flying inside the fortress to shoot down the primary target, which is this extra SLBM. And shooting the last missile plus a couple guns, and Ace Combat 2 complete. Normal mode, mission accomplished.
From Operation Headquarters to each fighter, we have confirmed that the enemy fortress is destroyed. Thanks to your great efforts, the enemy has been completely suppressed. Return to base immediately. Repeat, the enemy's forces have been completely suppressed. Our operation was successful. Return to base immediately.
Now, be quiet for a little bit and let you guys enjoy the credits. Or maybe I could talk a little bit. Yeah, I just like this kind of music during credits like this. It just feels peaceful after a long, hard work. And I just like this formation that all the Scarface squadron is going in. Let me see, there's an F-16, F-14, F-22, F-117, and the Sukhoi 35. The only plane that's missing is the F-4. There's the F-16. Hold on, there's 7 planes in the formation. I think I'm missing one. Man, I apologize for that blur if you can't really see the names. Here's a carrier with A6s. I mean, like I said, I kind of like looking at the Sukhois from up close like that. They just look so nice. Oh no, there were 6. My bad. I thought there were 7. And the way they disperse up here, they disperse very nicely. I like this. And this is the last part of the credits. Such a nice, beautiful ending from such hard work. Now we find out our overall rank. We are now ranked the Commander-in-Chief, or I am, and that is the highest rank in the entire game. And this is my first time achieving the Commander-in-Chief rank. But does that mean we're now considered the President now? But who cares? We rule the skies now. So yeah, now we've got a little bonus to tract, just to show off. What it's basically doing is just basically all the missions I took part in and the time that I finished a mission in. And if for my rank, if I can recall, the highest rank I ever had the last time I played this, I believe it was Lieutenant General. I mean, I do know all my ranks, and these are basically Air Force ranks, except the Warrant Officer is not Air Force. I mean, because whenever you go to Chief Master Sergeant, it goes to a Second Lieutenant. It doesn't have Warrant Officer. I'm thinking Warrant Officer, it's like Navy or something. I mean, I don't know all the Navy ranks. I just know all the Air Force ranks, just because I was in the Air Force Junior ROTC, the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. And high into the sky the F-22 goes. So, yeah, that's it for my playthrough of Ace Combat 2 normal mode. That I will definitely do Ace Combat 2 extra mode sometime later, but as I keep my promise, I must do Crash Team Racing for my next playthrough. So I will see you guys in Crash Team Racing. See you later, you diehard Crash fans.